Hi there, welcome back to JD Answers. Today I have the BLUESKYSEA menu. Alright, before we get started with the menu, the first thing we're going to have to do is install the micro SD card. And you can see it right here on the side. So all I'm going to do is just push it in to install it. Alright. Now it says, see if we can read that. Need to format SD card. And then it has like the date on the right side. Alright, so what we're going to do is format the micro SD card. What I like about BLUESKYSEA is that they give you a 32 gigabyte micro SD card, which is pretty much a starter micro SD card. The maximum gigabyte for this dash cam is 256 gigabytes. This is enough space to have all your locked videos and still have room for your loop recordings. Alright, so let's get in the menu and let's format this micro SD card. Okay, we're going to get into the menu. We're going to hit the left button with the M. And we're going to press it one more time. And here is the actual menu coming up. Now the format button is usually one of the last buttons. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to get to the end of the menu. There it is. What I did is I arrowed up to format. Now I'm going to hit the OK button, which is actually the top right button. Okay, from this menu, you could choose cancel, fast format, or confirm. Well, we need to format it, so we're going to hit confirm. So we're going to arrow down one time, and right now it's the fast format is highlighted. We're going to go down one more to confirm. Then we're going to press the OK button, which is the top right. And it says formatting successfully. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to hit the menu to get out of the menu now. And it should start recording. And you see on the top left, the blinking light, the blinking red light. This is indicating that the micro SD card is formatted and the camera is recording. All right, let's go over the buttons. Now on the left side of the LCD screen, the top button is the up button. The middle button, which has an M on it, is the menu button. And the arrow down button is the down button. For the up button, you press once to switch from the front to the rear camera. For the up button, you could also press and hold it to turn off or on the Wi-Fi. And you press once to go to the previous selection under setting mode. Now let's put this to the test. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the up button. Alright, here you go. And you can see the reverse camera from here. We're going to press it again. And one more time. And now you have a picture-in-picture mode. We'll press up again. And the picture-in-picture mode is gone. It's just the front camera. Press it again. The back camera by itself. One more time. You have the picture-in-picture. Next, what we're going to do is long press the arrow up button. Okay, Wi-Fi is on, it's giving the information. And what we're going to do is we're going to press up one time and then we're going to long press it to get out. All right, Wi-Fi is off now. And the reason the Wi-Fi turns off is because the recording must be stopped in order for your Wi-Fi to be activated. So that's why it keeps turning off the Wi-Fi. So when you stop the recording, you could get into your Wi-Fi and go through the Roadcam app. So if you're wondering why when we turn it on, it turns off, that's the reason. All right, the next one is the menu button. This is how you could get into the menu by pressing it once. But the recording must be turned off. So if you're in video mode and the recording has stopped, then you press M to get into the video settings. If you're in photo mode, you press the M again to get into the photo settings. And you press the menu button to get out of any settings you are currently working on. Okay, now for the other side. On the top right button is the OK button. Underneath that one is the mode switch button. Underneath that one is the emergency lock button. And underneath that one is the power button. Now when you're using the OK button is to select a selection in the settings mode. It's also to stop and start your recordings, and press it once to take a photo under photo mode. Now for the mode button, this will get you into picture mode, photo mode, and playback mode. So let's go ahead and get into that one. All right, so what we're gonna do now is turn off the recording by pressing OK twice. Now the reason I say twice, I'm gonna turn it back on. And I'm gonna let the screen go back. Now to turn off the recording, we have to hit the top right button, which is the OK. But in order to do that first, you have to get into that menu by pressing it once, and you see the menu come up. Now you press it again to stop the recording now. So that's why you got to press it twice. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to hit the mode button, which is the second one. All right, here you got into the camera mode, which is, you see the picture of a camera on the top left. Okay, now it also said on the top right button, the OK button, you could take a picture. So let's see if we could do that. Now you heard that sound? So right now it's taking pictures. All right, now let's say we could get into playback mode. So let's go once, and here it is. And it says ordinary video front cam, urgent video, which is your lock files, your photo files. Let's hit OK because we took some pictures, and there you go. There's some pictures of what we chose. Now here you press OK, and it gets you into the picture. All right, let's press OK again. Or you know what? Let's arrow down to get to the next one, and you see the numbers change, and the tree has moved also. Well, not the tree moved, but the shade. And there it goes again. You see it? So those are the different pictures. All right, so I'm gonna hit mode again. And right here it tells you could delete or... All right, we're gonna get out of that. We're gonna hit mode again, and we're gonna arrow down to ordinary files. We're gonna hit OK. And they're pretty much all right here what we're doing. We're gonna hit OK to view one, and you can see the bottom is moving, and you can hear me talking. All right, so that's the videos. So we're gonna hit OK to stop it. We're gonna hit mode to get out of it. Mode again, and there you go. And we're out of that. So that's your mode. So you saw pictures, the video mode, and the playback mode. So what I'm going to do now is test the emergency lock button. Okay, one time to get in it, and then press it. And you can see how it turned yellow. So that means it's locking the current video. Now, in case you leave your LCD screen on all the time, if you're driving and you hit a pothole or hard braking and you look at your LCD screen and you see that yellow, that means your G sensor was activated and it's locking the current video right now. Now to get started to the menu, since it's recording now, we have to hit the top right button to stop the recording. All right. So I hit it twice, one to get in the menu and then to stop recording. Now I'm going to hit menu to get into it, and here we are. Now the first one on the top left says back. So anytime you need to get back to the main screen or back out of this, then that's the one you would hit. All right, so what we're going to do from here now is we're going to arrow down to resolution. And it's highlighted, we're going to hit OK. And right here you could see that it has 4K, 2K, or 1080p. Well, we want the maximum resolution, so we're going to go ahead and hit 4K. So we're going to hit OK. on the right is loop recording, and we're going to arrow down to get to that one, and we're going to hit OK. And you can set this to 1 minute, 3 minute, or 5 minutes. Well, I'm going to arrow down to 5 minutes, because what this does, it gives me a 5-minute loop recording. So in 1 hour, I'll have 12 5-minute recordings compared to 60 1-minute recordings. I don't want to look at that many videos, so I'm going to keep mine on 5 minutes. When you first get your dash cam and you start driving, after 30 days, you're going to want to check the footage. And the reason is you have too many locked files, then you're not going to have enough loop recordings to record, because the G sensor will be locking a lot of files, because loop recording and G sensor work hand in hand. Now, if you want more information on loop recording, I'll put a link on the top right for you. All right, let's move on. We're going to hit OK. We're going to arrow down again to HDR. We're going to hit OK. And you can set this to on or off. And right now it is on. So HDR is high dynamic range. So if you're driving and there's a dark area, it would light up the area that's dark and brighten it up a little bit. That way you have a good picture. And same thing, if it's too bright, it'll lower it down. So that's what HDR does, and I'm going to go ahead and keep it on because that's what I want. All right, next one, audio record. We're going to hit OK. Now you can set this to on or off. It's up to you. It's your preference. What this does, it records everything in the cabin. So if you want your audio to be recorded, leave it on. If you don't, just turn it off. It's your preference. You can set it however you want. I'm going to leave it on. Next one down is timestamp. We're going to hit OK. You can set this to on or off. So what this does, it puts the timestamp on your video footage and on your screen. So when you are reviewing your files, the information is on your footage. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it on. All right, next one down is G sensor. We're going to hit OK. You can set this to off, low, medium, or high. Well, it says middle, but it's actually medium. Now what you could do is set this to middle, and that's what I do. And in 30 days I'll go back and I'll check the footage to see if I have too many locked files. If I have too many locked files, then I'll set this to low, because what your G sensor, which is also known as gravity sensor, is if you're in a collision or somebody hits your car, the G sensor will activate and lock the current video that's recording and will not be overridden. That way you could use this for insurance claims. Now, G sensor is also activated with speed bumps, potholes, hard braking. There's other factors involved in G sensor. And if you have too many of those locked files, then there's not enough room for loop recording. Now there's more involved in G sensor, and if you need more information on G sensor, I'll put a link on the top right for you. So what I'm going to do is put it down to middle, and then I'll check it in 30 days to see how it's doing. I'm going to hit OK, arrow down, park mode, and you can set this to off or on. It's pretty much your preference. Now with parking guard, when your car is parked and somebody backs into it, or a grocery cart hits it, or for whatever reason, the G sensor will activate the parking guard and will turn on the dash cam and do a small video. And that video will be locked and cannot be overridden. And again, you can use this video for insurance claims. Now, to take full advantage of parking guard, you need to have a hardwire kit installed in your vehicle. So if you need more information on hardwire kits, I'll put a link on the top right for you. The reason I'm saying to take full advantage of parking guard, you need a hardwire kit, is because the dash cams in general only keep a small charge. So as you're driving and the car is on, it's charging the camera. Now don't think you're going to have a large charge. You're going to have maybe a 30-second to a minute charge on this, where it could capture any incidents that are happening. But for right now, we're going to keep this on off, because I don't have a hardwire kit to take full advantage. So what I'm going to do is leave it on and see what comes up with it. I'm going to arrow down to on and hit OK. Next one is your Wi-Fi. You can set this to off or on. Well, we want to take full advantage of what we purchased, so we're going to arrow up to on. We're going to hit OK. There it goes. And now the Wi-Fi is on, where it's giving you all the information you need to log into your Wi-Fi. So from your cell phone, look for this address here, the SBC. And then for your password is a generic password, 1234567 which is pretty much used for most dash cams. And that's how you can log into your Wi-Fi. All right, so we're gonna get out. We gotta do a long press to get out, which is the up key. All right, and it's out. Now it's started to record again. So what we're going to do is turn it off by pressing the OK button once and twice. All right, we're going to hit the M key. And we're going to get back into the next one, which is screensaver. You can set this to off, 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. Now what this does, it just turns off your LCD screen. It doesn't turn off the dash cam or stop any recordings. It simply just turns off the screen. Now, if you don't want to look at the screen for any reason, you don't want it being distracting, then you leave it on off. Now what I do, I set it on the minimum time, in which this one is 1 minute. And what this does is when I start the car, I'll notice on my right side that it's on. That's just the OCD in me making sure that it's working. And then after 1 minute, it turns off. So I'm going to leave it on 1 minute and press OK. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to wait 1 minute and see if the LCD screen turns off. When you're watching this footage, I'm going to fast forward this. But right now it's already set, it's already activated, so we're going to continue waiting. All right, there you go. It turned off. You saw that now, right? Now, all I got to do is just press a key and it turns on any key. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get back into screensaver and we're going to turn this off. The reason is because I don't want the LCD screen to turn off while we're doing this video. All right, we're going to go down one more and we're going to have frequency. We're going to press OK. And you see it's on 50 hertz. If you live in the US, you want to select 60 hertz. So we're going to go down, select it, and press OK. Next one is the speaker. And we're going to press OK. You could set this to mute, low, middle, or high. Now what this is the speaker from the dash cam. Every time it says something or the beeps. So what we're going to do is we're going to arrow down to high. Press OK. And you can hear the sound louder. Okay? And we're going to hit it on low again and press OK. And you can hear the volume lower now. All right. All right, we're going to get into language. I'm going to press OK. I'm going to leave mine set on English. I'm going to press OK. We're going to get out of it. The next one is the date and time. All right, the next one is date and time. And this is where you could set up your time and date. So right now it's selected on 2022. Now to change this, all you have to do is arrow up or arrow down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it, well, if you arrow down, it goes to 2023, but arrow up to get to 22, which we want. Once you got the correct year, you press OK, and it goes to the next one. And this is your month. So right now I'm in May, so we're going to hit May. So we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the month. I'm going to hit OK, and it jumps to the date, the current date today. And today is the 18th, so I'm going to arrow up to the 18th. All right, we're going to hit OK. Now the next one is the time. And this is the hour. Now you notice it says 23 because it's on military time, in which 2300 hours is 11 o'clock. Now, if this confuses you or you don't want to use this at all you have to do is press OK. Press OK again. Press OK one more time, and you get into time format. So from here, you can arrow up or down. If you arrow down, it goes to 12 a.m. You arrow down again, and it gets you to the 30, these are the 100-hour markings. Like 5 o'clock will be 1700 hours. Now, if you don't want to mess with that, I don't want to mess with that. So let's go ahead and switch it to 12 a.m. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hit OK. And it says confirm now. We're going to hit OK to confirm that, because now it's going to change it. So now we're going to go back into the menu, and we're going to hit OK for the date and time. And now we're going to hit OK to get to the hour. Now you notice on top now it says AM. So now what we have to do to get to the current time, which right now is 5 p.m., is I'm going to arrow down. And you see all the hours are changing. And now it's on PM. All right, so we're going to hit 5 p.m. We're going to hit OK. Now for the minute, it's 5:19. So I'm going to arrow down to 5:19. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to arrow up. It'll probably be faster that way. Oh, passed it. We're going to hit OK. Now the next one is the date format. So this one has year, month, date. What I'm used to is month, day, year. So what we're going to do is we're going to arrow down. And now it has month, day, year. That's what I want. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hit OK. And then hit OK one more time. And now it's on confirm. Now we just set the date and the time, and we have the correct hour format we want. And now we even have the date format we want. So we're going to go ahead and hit confirm by pressing OK. All right, the next one down is format, which we've gone through that already. So we're going to arrow down one more time, and it has default. So we're going to hit OK. So what this does is, if you want to reset your whole dash cam, you arrow down to confirm, and you press OK, and this will set you back to the factory settings. And the factory settings is what we just saw, because this dash cam has not been configured yet. But I do not want to change it back to the factory settings since we just set all this. So I'm going to hit cancel and hit OK. Next one down is your version. We're going to hit OK. And right here it tells you XCB-2022-0406. On the bottom there it has a QR code. This QR code is for the RoadCam app. And this is how you could get to that app. Well, I guess it doesn't let me do anything, so I'm going to hit M. And now we're back at the menu. And we're done with the menu part. What did you think? Was this video helpful for you? If it was, give me that thumbs up. You know, I appreciate that from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and select all notifications for all upcoming videos. If you are interested in any of these products, I'll list links in the description down below. If you have any questions or comments about this dash cam or other products I have, leave them in the comment section down below and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.